Hello there. Welcome back to my channel. It is day 2 of classroom setup, and I think we're moving everything around. Why am I the way that I am? I got some ideas last night though, after stewing on some things. I also got Amazon deliveries last night. So let me show you where we're at, talk through my plan, and get going. It is Friday, July 26th, hence the Friday shirt. We're still kind of bumming it, because as I learned yesterday, you get very hot and sweaty when you're setting up your classroom. But shout out to one of my coworkers who popped in my room yesterday and showed me how to manually turn on the air conditioning, because she said, why is it so hot in here? And I'm like, I don't know, what do you mean? And then she was like, oh, you haven't turned your air on. Because it is before the school year has actually started, the air does not come on automatically. We have to go on and click a button, and then every 30 minutes we have to click it to keep it running. But I'm proud of myself because I can actually come into my classroom whenever I want, which is new territory for me. I've never had access to my classroom like that, meaning weekends, off school days, etc. I'm gonna have to really put some boundaries in place. But for now, it's helpful because I got a lot to do here in my classroom, and today is one of those days where the main office staff is not here. And because I was the first one in the building, I had to disarm the alarm system, and I was really, really scared to do that because the last thing I want is to set off the alarm on, my first day coming by myself. But I successfully disarmed the alarm. So yay, we're off to a great start. Let me show you some of my overnight Amazon purchases, which, can I just say, I purchased all of these with gift cards that I redeemed from Fetch, which I've told you all about Fetch. It's a free app. You just scan receipts, you get points. You can refer other people and get points. And I redeemed it for a bunch of Amazon gift cards around Prime Day, but I had to wait for them to process. They have since processed, and so all of the items I'm about to show you were purchased with gift cards, which basically means they were free, right? I did bring that laundry basket of random stuff from my home office that I had collected and knew I needed to bring back to my classroom. That is officially here. And then these are the new purchases. So I got more borders so I can finish setting up my bulletin boards today. I also mentioned those shelf hooks. I'm hoping they're the right size. I just kind of guessed, so we shall see. This is kind of a slim plug that has 2 USB ports because, let's run over here. This is why I get sweaty. I have those lights that are around my board plugged in here, but it sticks out pretty far, so I wanted a slim option for that. So probably not a necessity, but whatever. And then speaking of lights, I also got some of these command hooks. They're like the little light clips, because I'm skeptical that it's gonna stay like that. So we're gonna really attach it on there. And then these are for my students' Chromebooks. They will each have a charger, but I feel like it will be easier just to have a charging station. So these have 10 USB ports each. I got 2 of them. I might get a third, but we're gonna start with those. My initial thought is to have those set up kind of over in that area. But that being said, I mentioned we're gonna be moving a lot of stuff around. The desks are still a work in progress because they're a lot bigger than I was anticipating, which means they take up more space. But I also thought through some things last night, and I have some ideas. Okay, we're gonna try it. I don't know if it's gonna pan out. I feel like I need to downsize my library a little bit. Right now, the way that I have it, it's a lot of space dedicated to my library. And while that's not a bad thing, because I'm not teaching ELA, I feel like I can pare it down and still be okay. Plus, this bulletin board was the bane of my existence. Go back and watch day 1 of my setup vlog if you have not already seen that. But it doesn't want to hold staples very well. I'm gonna try the other stapler I brought yesterday afternoon and see if that's any better. However, I don't want it in a high traffic area, and a library is a high traffic area, meaning a lot of students pass through that area, which means there is more opportunity for the bulletin board to get damaged. So my thought is, I don't have my teacher desk yet. That's gonna be delivered at some point, but I'm thinking I'm gonna put it up against the bulletin board, and then we're gonna move my kidney table to the corner. We're gonna catty corner it, okay? That way, the shelf that's back there can house some of my teacher stuff. This is at least how it's going in my brain. We'll see. Then this shelf, I think we're gonna move to over here, and this is gonna be my library area. That way, one side of the shelf, because it is double-sided, I'm probably making you so dizzy, one side can be for my picture book bins, and then the black one with, hold on, with the rainbow bins is gonna go up against this wall. And then the other side of the shelf, which will be facing this way, can be for teaching stuff. And I'm gonna move this board over here. I don't know if any of this is gonna work out, but we're gonna try. But first things first, I wanna see if these shelf pegs fit. Fingers crossed. Oh yeah, perfect, okay. Cool beans, go me. And then we're gonna finish setting up this bulletin board because that's super minor and easy. Ugh, oop, oop, oop. We're on a roll. But no, okay, it's fine. And you know, I don't really have a good way of measuring this. Basically, I just hold it up and then cut it. So I'm gonna pin it and then I need a chair. Okay, so I'm just going to pin the one side up top. All right, so we're gonna put this up against, pin it. Well, the pin doesn't wanna go in, so there we go. All right, now I can just roll it down and then cut it. Y'all probably thought there was a better way to do this, and there is. It's just not the way that I am doing it. Oh, okay, that was bound to happen. So hold that down here and right there. Cut. Okay. Now we separate and staple. Ugh. This epiphany last night driving home from the gym that I covered this and forgot a hole for the outlet. So I am now just kind of tracing my finger along and trying to cut out a hole. Again, superficial. Good enough. I've made some big changes, but with that, I feel like there have been some big improvements. So let me give you the current pan shot of the room. First of all, I was able to better secure the border with the other stapler, so that's good. I still need to do the top, but I'm gonna wait for Billy to help because he works a half day today and he will be here in the afternoon and he'll be able to reach it a little bit better. But I moved the kidney table over here. Again, once my teacher desk arrives, the plan is to put it behind, but we'll get there when we get there. Meanwhile, this is still a hot mess, but I did go ahead and place desks out. I ended up just doing them in long rows because with this curved piece of the desk, they don't really fit together well for groups. There's a lot of wasted space in between them. So I think this is gonna be my best option. Now, currently I have 5, 5, 5, and then 4, because I can't really fit a 5th one, but I also need to wait until I get my desk to know where exactly I can put the table. So it's fine, everything's fine. Meanwhile, I got my IFP, or interactive flat panel, moved up to the front. I got the lights secured, got that bulletin board done. I'm obsessed with these lights, y'all. They're just so fun, and those little clips. So I put them like there, you can see, oop, and then there. Those worked perfectly for holding the lights around the board. And I also like that then the IFP kind of covers up where it's plugged in. Bookshelf is here. Now those colored bins are not necessarily staying there and I will probably put more shelves, but I got the cushions put into all of the little floor cushion leather pieces and they fit perfectly in this black container, which I got at Big Lots years ago. I don't know if they even still make it. Bookshelf fit perfectly there. I've got picture book bins here. I still have room on the bottom, which I might end up taking a shelf out. I don't know, we'll see. And then for now, I just have chairs sitting there. I've got my colored drawers in. Shout out to my Switch teacher's husband who helped me carry them in from the car. I'm not sure exactly where those are gonna go. They do fit under the whiteboard, so that's a possibility, or by the front door, or over in that area. So for now, they're just kind of hanging out there. And then I've got the stuff that's going to be surplused. It is noon. I feel like I've made good progress. I feel much better now than I did leaving yesterday, which is to be expected, right? You should feel a little bit better each day. I need to head out, grab lunch for Billy, meet him at home. We're gonna eat, and then he's gonna come back with me to help out because he's a wonderful husband. Although I'm looking outside and it just started pouring down rain, so we might delay that by a few minutes. I made progress with the cabinets. So currently this cabinet has some of the larger Sterilite bins. I think it's the large and the deep are like the sizes. And then this one has the Sterilite latch bins in the medium size, and then I do have some of the small ones up top. Now, the actual order of the bins will probably get moved around. I was just space-wise trying to fit it. And then this one has a mixture of the medium, the small, and some of the mini ones. And then I feel like I'm missing a bin, but who knows? So I'm happy that I got those in there. Once I come back with Billy, I need to hang up the top of the bulletin board on the area behind my kidney table. I'm gonna have him assemble my desk chair. We're gonna work on that big closet. And then I've got 3 of these big Sterilite tubs with just kind of random stuff, although some of it is stuff for my desk, which I can't really do anything with yet. So I feel good though. I feel like I've made a fair amount of progress. So I'm gonna go eat and then I'll check in with you once I get back. We're back from lunch. I brought my special guest. He was the muscles, yeah. He brought in my bins of books, so those will get put into my library, maybe not today, but at some point. I have placed these other black bins that came from Big Lots up top here because they fit perfectly. So what's gonna go in them? I don't know yet, but they're there. For now, I've pushed the kidney table back because I'm thinking my desk might actually go up here. I don't know, TBD. We did get the top border hung, so that's good. And then, oh, I moved my mini fridge up top there because I discovered there is a plug back there, and that's actually very convenient. So now I'm gonna work on organizing this cabinet as well as the underneath, just as I go through some of these bins. I also need to figure out what all I wanna store in this cabinet, like on this side. I've got some extra shelves that I'm going to put up there, and we're just gonna see how it goes. And then Billy is putting together my new desk chair, which I'm very, very excited about. I mean this as sarcastically as possible. It's incredible how much less sweaty you are when you actually have the air conditioning running, but closet is still a work in progress. So I had these bins all stacked up, but because I found the extra shelf, if I can use it to kind of divide up that area, it will be easier to get to the bins I need rather than having to pull them all out if I need something from the bin at the bottom, for example. So that's a work in progress. Billy is out taking a call right now, but he is working on getting that shelf put in, and then I might move that shelf down, just depending. More importantly, I've had a revelation, okay? I got my desk put out, and I was able to fit a 5th desk here so that I have 20 desks put out, which I think might be roughly how many students I have, which is mind-blowing because I'm coming from having like 35 kids. So all of you who are like, oh, I'm jealous, I get it, okay, I've been there. Because these desks are larger than like the standard desk and they take up more room, I think I'm gonna get rid of, or rather forego getting, since I don't even have it yet, a teacher desk. I think I'm gonna email my administrative assistant and just say, hey, like, ex-nay the teacher desk, I don't need it. because this kidney table area, as well as those shelves back there, will kind of be my main home base. So if I'm grading papers, that way I can kind of spread out. And then I have placed one of these extra desks here as my main kind of hub up in the front for when I'm using like my document camera and stuff with the interactive flat panel. And I feel like trying to squeeze a desk in either here or back by the kidney table is gonna make it way too crowded. And I feel good about that decision. I don't know, I'm excited. No teacher desk. I used to not understand the people that didn't have a teacher desk, and now I think I might be those people. Also, this bookshelf over here will kind of be a little bit of a home base. So for example, right now I have my teacher toolbox here, some bins. This would be like the turn-in area, which makes a lot of sense because then if I keep the binder clips right here, it's all in the same spot. I don't know, y'all. We got some big changes happening this year. But I think Billy and I are gonna putz around just a little bit more, get some things put into cabinets just so that it's less of a mess. It's still gonna be a mess, but less of a mess. And then we're gonna get out of here because Billy's not really feeling well. We think he's coming down with a little bit of a cold. And honestly, I feel like I need to wrap my brain around more things. I'm not sure if I'm coming back tomorrow or maybe Sunday, if not Monday, I don't know, but stay tuned. The next vlog will be day 3 of classroom setup. I'm very, very happy with everything that came out of today, all of the changes that I made. I feel like I've made good progress. I feel much better today than I did yesterday, which is good because I was kind of on the verge of tears yesterday. If you are excited and you're enjoying watching this setup process and just seeing how things evolve, because as you can tell, even if you have a plan, it doesn't always stay that way. Give the video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. I think that's all. I don't know, there's probably more I had to say, but at this point, my brain is jelly.
You can't give me gravy and tell me it's jelly because gravy ain't sweet.
So, as always, thank you for watching. I love you so much. Don't forget to put your positive pants on, and I will catch you in the next one.